Now, guys, for the most part, the women you guys are going to deal with today, most of these women, things might seem good at first, but most of these women at some point, sometimes in the very beginning, you're going to see stuff like this happen. Sometimes they will make things seem very, very, very good. And then things start to happen. Things just change all of a sudden. You guys are going to witness female nature, manipulation tactics. Sometimes they're not even aware of what they're doing, but it's going to happen. And it's designed to break your spirit. It's designed to put you down. It's designed to make you go absolutely nuts. And for most of the women you guys are going to deal with, you're going to run into those things. Women can pretend all they want they're not manipulative. Women can pretend all they want like they're the most normalest thing, which is what happens every time. And you start to see things take its place. And that's where everything kind of gets out of hand, you know? It gets very much so out of hand. All these tests, all these traps, all these tricks, all these manipulation tactics, and you have to understand how to put up with these, because they're going to try their absolute best, and I mean their absolute best, to pull you into the world that they want you in, to break it down. And if they can't do it one way, they're going to find another. And if they can't do it that way, they're going to find another. It's like they need to do this to have some sort of power and control over you as a man, because they just don't trust men, because they're probably damaged. Like most women today is damaged for no reason whatsoever. Well, there's obviously a reason, but I just don't understand how so many of them are. That's the crazy thing. Like, I'm starting to be convinced that y'all is just choosing to be damaged. I'm starting to think that, like, there's that many. So these are the things that will take place. These are the things that men have to go through today. It's not as simple as finding some girl that you're compatible with, finding some girl that you like the look of her, she likes you, she's attracted to you, you're attracted to her, and that's just working out just all fine and dandies. It doesn't exist. It does not exist. You're going to get pulled through the ringer. Things is going to happen. And you have to basically fight for what you want. And if you fight for what you want, you might get what you want. But if you don't want to fight for it and you want to give up, then you're going to give up. And that's what's going to happen. I can't sit here and say there's only one way to go about this scenario that we're talking about. But it's up to you, because you're going to run the risk as a man. If you hold on to a female when things are going bad, like, are you going to fight for that and make it right? Or are you going to hold on to that when lots more could keep coming to the point where it's no longer worth it, but you kept investing? So it's like you're at this fine line as a man where it's like you invested lots of time, energy, attention, resources, finances, so much. And it's at that time where it's like, do you keep going because of what you've already done, all the time, all the effort, all the work you put in? do you keep fighting for this? Do you keep going? Or do you cut your losses? Because that's what it's going to come down to, bro. If you guys are dealing with females out here today, you're going to take L's. Because today, what the hell? Today, women are almost designed to just break apart everything that's even going very good. As bad as that sounds, it's just what you see happening in the world today. And I'm not saying things don't work out, it can, but a lot of people don't see what goes on even in healthy relationships behind closed doors. And that's why I'm saying, bro, what do you want to fight for? Because nothing's going to be perfect as a man. If you have a female, bro, like, it's a female, man. She's going to cause problems out of thin air at times. What female did you guys ever like date or be with or in a relationship with that didn't do that? I don't know one single one. Because they all do it. It's a matter of who are you going to fight for, who is willing, what are you willing to suffer for? What are you willing to really fight for to keep things together? That's what it comes down to, because these women today, bro, they're going to be using all these manipulation tactics designed to break your spirit. Sometimes they know what they're doing. Sometimes they don't. And some people think they know what they're doing 24/7. Sometimes they don't even realize what they're doing, bro, until you explained it. And then it hits them like a ton of bricks because you explain exactly what they did to you. It hits them and it's like, wow, you made them feel kind of bad or stupid or something. Like, this is just how it goes. But I would say in most situations, you probably don't want to hold on to something like this if it's happening to you and women are doing these things towards you. It depends how much as well. In most situations, it's probably not worth it, but in some cases, it is. It is worth it in some cases. It just depends on how the whole thing went, is what it comes down to, because they're going to do some things, bro, and it's going to rub you the wrong way. It's just the way the world is. It's the way things are today. Women don't know how to be submissive today, for the most part. We're not saying every single one. We're not saying every single female is like that, but most are. So if they're not submissive, it's going to cause problems. If they're causing problems, you got to ask yourself, is it worth it to hold on to this situation? Because in their mind, they think you should, but they don't see things from your perspective in your male brain and how many problems it causes yourself. Because it causes hella problems, bro. It causes hella problems. They just don't understand how hard it is to put up with some stuff, to deal with some stuff, the amount you might do, and they just don't get it. So it comes down to, are you going to fight for something like that? Can you even put up with it? Can you even do it? Or are you not going to do it? Is it not worth your time? That's up for you guys to decide, depending on who it is, depending on the female, depending on the whole situation, how things went down. There's no one right answer here. But if it's too much, obviously the right answer is no. Every woman's going to give you a hard time, bro. It don't matter who it is. It don't matter if you're Connor McDavid, making $12 to $13 million a year in the NHL. You're still a human being. She's still a female. If she got jealous one night because you're Connor McDavid, the captain of the Edmonton Oilers, and you're out there playing hockey and the spotlight's on you, she just might get jealous. Your girlfriend watching might get jealous. Why? Because you're the star of the show. She might want to be the star of the show, but she ain't, because she's a female. You're Connor McDavid. So afterwards, she might give you a hard time. She might start posting all over her Instagram to put the attention on her because she feels a void because you get so much attention on you because you're a professional athlete. Sometimes women, bro, they have to have it all. They have to have it all. They have to have it more than you. If you're more successful, sometimes it can be a problem to them. If you have more attention on you, sometimes it can be a problem to them. It's not about being the perfect man and then bound down to it. It doesn't exist. Like I said, you could be a professional athlete. You could be Connor McDavid. A woman is still a woman. She's going to cause problems. Just because you're that, it don't mean the whole... It doesn't wipe everything away. It doesn't wipe every problem away that a woman's going to come with, because they're going to come with some problems. What do you want to deal with as a man? Or do you want to not deal with it at all? Because there's many men who's walking away from women completely, not dealing with them at all. And I get it. Because a lot of them, bro, aren't even tolerable. A lot of women today are not even tolerable. Some are just about there. Some are tolerable. It's still not hard. It's still not easy to deal with. It's difficult. But you can handle it. You can tolerate it. It's challenging. And I'm making it sound so bad right now. I mean, the ones you want to hold on to, yes, they bring value to your life. They add value to your life. But at the same time, they still come with some things that make it challenging. Those are the ones you probably want to hold on to be honest. It's not the ones that come with problems and like they don't add anything else to your life. Those are the ones it's going to be a completely you're out of here situation. Because if they're causing problems, manipulating you, not bringing anything to the table that's benefiting your life as a man, that's an easy you're out of here. But if they do bring things to the table, if they do cooperate in ways, and they're good in ways, but they bring a little bit of bullshit over here, like, you might be able to deal with it. And this is how it goes. No woman's perfect. They're far from it. They're emotionally led creatures. They're going to get in their emotions sometimes. They're going to make decisions, impulsive decisions, erratic decisions, very emotional, very, very much so. And it's not going to make sense in your male brain. You're going to be like, what the is this? Are you serious? What is going on? Because you can't relate to her. You can't feel the things she's feeling. So it's going to rub you the wrong way. You're going to see that and be like, but do you want to deal with this? That's the question. Because females are going to do that sometimes, bro. They're going to do that sometimes. Some are far more cruel than others. Some are easier to deal with than others, obviously. But it comes down to the whole package. What's actually going on in a whole. That's what you guys are going to have to decide. You guys have to cipher out what's actually happening, what's actually going on. And make your decision off of that. If they're doing something and it's not right, it's wrong. But you think of the other good things, that could weigh out the bad things. I genuinely believe as well, there's so many men who have not even dated a female or haven't dated a female in a very long time. This is going to lead your mind into thinking in a fairy tale world that some woman's going to come and it's going to be amazing all the time. It's going to be perfect. You couldn't be further from the truth. Problems are coming. Prepare for it. Good's going to come as well if she's a good one. Problems are going to come. Nothing good's going to come if she's a bad one. So it's up for you guys to decide which female is worth it and who is not. I think most women today aren't worth it. Most women today think most men aren't worth it. So everyone has their opinion. This is what I think. It's going to take something special to really fight for that. Because, bro, even if you get the woman that's special, you're still going to have to put up a fight for her. And to make things right and to make things work, you're still going to have to put up a fight. Unicorns don't exist. A woman who is like, you guys know, like, how a woman is when she's at her best, right? It does not exist that she stays that way consistently 100% of the time. That's pretty obvious, but I'm just saying. It's never like that, bro. Never. They're going to do things sometimes. They're going to say things sometimes. It's going to rub you the wrong way. It's going to be unnecessary stuff. You just got to get better at dealing with it, I guess. And if it gets too much, then it gets too much. And that's when you call things off. But they're going to do things sometimes, and you just got to deal with it, bro. And those are the ones that I call the ones worth dealing with. Although most in this world today are not worth dealing with. But like I said, guys, it's up to you at the end of the day what you're going to deal with and what you're not, what you're going to fight for, what you're not. And that's it, you know. You have to watch out for the manipulation. If there's too much manipulation going on, if there's too much of that toxic stuff going on, then you know what to do. You have to get out of there. You can't stick around for that stuff. It's going to ruin your life. That's the last thing you want, is for some emotionally erratic creature known as a female to ruin your life. It's not what you want. It's not what you signed up for. These are conversations you should have with a girl you're talking to at the very beginning anyways. Sometimes it don't even matter because she can be all aboard with that and things start to happen later on. These are things y'all have to weigh out, bro. Is she worth holding on to? Is she not? I'll leave you guys with that question for yourselves in whatever situations you may find yourself in. And that's the video for this evening. God willing, God bless. We'll see y'all at the top.